You're listening to The Money Hour with your host, Tina Mitchell, and co-host, Keelan Harvey on Alternative Talk, AM 1150. Now, back to the show with local mortgage experts, Tina Mitchell and Keelan Harvey.
You are listening to The Money Hour on 1150 AM KKNW, the Friday, November 13th virtual show. Because of COVID-19, our show is temporarily moved virtually. You can also listen to our show on podcast or on air Saturday at 3 p.m. with a rebroadcast on Sunday at 8 a.m. I am your host, Tina Mitchell.
And I'm your co-host, Keelan Harvey.
It is a great day to talk money, and that's what the show is all about, how to make money, save money, so you can have a better quality of life for you and your family. If you're hearing our show at a different time or day, you are listening to a rebroadcast. We're here to answer any questions or connect you with the guests that we have on the show. Please call the show at 1-855-400-1150. Again, that's 1-855-400-1150 or online at themoneyhour.com. And now in studio, very excited to introduce Angel Barna of Troth and Company. Our topic today with her is, could you be saving thousands on Medicare expenses? Right here on 1150 AM KKNW. Angel, welcome to the show. So happy to have you.
Thank you.
Great to have you. A little bit about Angel. Angel is health insurance broker who brings over 10 years of insurance expertise to her clients. Having helped hundreds of businesses and individuals over the year, Angel empowers business owners, Medicare beneficiaries, and individuals navigate the rough waters of healthcare. She takes her clients from a place of confusion to confidence and understanding. By taking the time to personally understand each client's individual needs, she tailors options and solutions that meet both their goals and budget. Angel, first and foremost, is a proud mom of 2 kids and a dog lover in her spare time. She enjoys watching her daughters compete, flower gardening, spending time at Westport with their kids, crabbing, and beach combing.
Sounds fun, Angel. I know there's a lot of confusion around Medicare. So let's start out with, when can you change Medicare plans, Angel?
So there's typically one time that you get to make major changes for most of us for Medicare eligible individuals, and that's October 15th to December 7th every year. That is the Medicare annual enrollment period for people that are on Advantage plans and standalone drug plans.
So, Angel, is there a reason why you would not auto-renew your current coverage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so every year, it's a very competitive market, Medicare. So every year these plans change. So they add different benefits and features. What I'm seeing this year is there's more chiropractic, there's acupuncture. Now all of a sudden Medicare beneficiaries get access to naturopathic care as well. And they're adding all kinds of great benefits, the gym memberships. They're making so many changes in a climate where typically your benefits go down for healthcare. You know, your premiums go up and your benefits kind of feel like they're shrinking on you. Medicare is the opposite. They pack more benefits in, and they seem to lower the cost. If you can imagine that, premiums drop. But a few things that happen this time of year is that all the contractors, the facilities, the physicians, they're all renewing their contracts with each individual plan and carrier. So your plan that you had last year that your physician contracted with may not be a contracted physician this year. And you don't want to change your physicians if you don't have to. It's a little easier to change your plans. Also, one of the key indicators for overall cost for Medicare is drugs. And every single year, those drug formularies are going to change. So the plan that covered your drugs beautifully last year may not be the best plan for you this year.
Yeah, such great information, and why it's so important, Angel, to have you on the show so people can connect with an expert when it comes to their Medicare.
Yeah, so, and I love the fact that they're expanding this, because I think all those things are really important. Going to the gym, acupuncture, I've heard some of the benefits of that. You know, instead of that traditional medicine, there's ways that people can get help outside of that, which I think is fantastic that's helping our community. What's the number one problem or some of the top problems that you solve as far as Medicare is concerned, Angel?
So top problem that I solve year after year is actually the cost of drugs. There's a few things you can do, but you really just want to see everything that's available. And what I do is I work with my clients based on the prescriptions that they take. I take a look at where they get those prescriptions filled, how often they get them filled, are they generics, are they not generics? And we look at all of the plans available in the county that they live in. So every plan that's available in Washington State. The beauty of working with a broker is that I don't work for any of the carriers, I work for my clients. So I will show you what all your top options are based on those indicators. And then you'll have the opportunity to select a plan that can save you. It's crazy, but you can save thousands of dollars, literally sometimes just by changing your pharmacy. Your pharmacy that you go to for years, maybe a standard network. And if you move to the one across the street, it's a preferred network, so it's little things like that. And most Medicare beneficiaries don't know that. They don't realize that, those little changes can be made.
Yeah. So Angel, let's talk about the benefits of working with an insurance broker like you.
It's really just the beauty of having somebody on your side. You actually have an advocate that's working for you. And I contract with all the carriers in Washington. I have 96 plans in King County, 10 carriers, and very non-biased, right? So it doesn't matter who you go with, just as long as you have a plan that's right and perfect for you. It cuts down on the time that you're going to be on the phone. It cuts down on the time that you would spend educating yourself on the different plans and trying to figure out what you don't know. You look at it and you think, how can a zero premium plan have so many benefits? What am I missing? It's great to have somebody come alongside you and help you. Also, in the Medicare space, it never costs you anything to work with a broker. So these services are all at no cost to you.
That's fantastic. That's always nice that you have a kind of a 30,000-foot view and you have all these tools at your resources and you got your clients first, which is huge. How do you help your clients through some of the issues? Walk me through the process that they find usually with Medicare.
Yeah, so Medicare is, there's a couple different ways of covering Medicare. So depending on your lifestyle, right? Are you a snowbird? Do you travel a lot? If you travel a lot and you're not home in Washington a lot, an HMO plan is probably not going to be a good fit for you, right? You may need a different kind of plan, like a Medicare supplement that will pair with traditional Medicare. So there's things like that we take a look at. Also, we take a look at what's going on with your health. Are there things that are coming up? Or do you have chronic health issues that you need to manage? Where are your specialists at? Where are your physicians at? We want to make sure that we have a plan that covers all of your physicians and gives you some room to see physicians that may or may not be covered on the plan. Those options are available as well. And every year, as I work with my clients, and every year life changes for you, right? And every year we just make those little adjustments and those tweaks. You're perfectly healthy last year. This year you're looking at maybe having a hip replacement, right? So things like that we can see coming ahead, we can plan for a little bit.
Yeah, that is so important, Angel, and hopefully the years for me are going uphill, not downhill. But anyways, all right. So let's talk about what are some of the big changes that you see year to year in Medicaid or Medicare.
Yeah, some of the big changes are. You'll notice that, well, in King County, this is such a great place for Medicare. Washington State is great for Medicare. We're incredibly lucky to have these amazing built out networks. So even if you decided to go with an Advantage plan that's an HMO plan, it is not a narrow network. It is a beautifully built network. For most all of the carriers here, it's a very competitive market. And what I see is that every year these plans get better and better and better. And a reason for that is the better that these carriers take care of the Medicare beneficiaries, the more funding they get from the government that they get to throw back into their plans. They expand it out. And so a lot of them are adding in comprehensive dental. They've got great vision benefits. They're doing complementary hearing aids now. There's just all these great bells and whistles. Some of them have expanded the gym memberships, which they've seen as really important to the Medicare population right now. And then the naturopathic care, like I had mentioned, has really expanded. And so the benefits just seem to be getting better and better. If you can, sounds kind of like, what? but that is the case for Medicare.
So it's not too good to be true.
Yeah, seems like it, but yeah.
Yeah, the HMO's got a bad rap back in the day, but I have a friend who's involved in an HMO, and I'm wondering if it's better than anything. Everything's interconnected. It's very convenient. They got everything under the sun. The referrals are typically in building. I mean, it's really kind of a cool thing nowadays. Angel, what about what should clients be looking out for when they're trying to make some decisions around Medicare?
Yeah, so what you're looking for when you're selecting a Medicare plan, you want to look at, first of all, are your physicians covered? Are the facilities that you like covered? Will you have coverage when you travel? A lot of people who are retired or about to retire, they're going to spend a fair amount of time traveling. You got to know what your benefits look like if you're out on the road. Another big piece that I always like to point out is the co-insurances. If you're looking at an Advantage plan, it's either going to be a small co-insurance or it'll be a flat copay, right? So you're looking at one of the big indicators that I see is outpatient, and the outpatient procedures can be anywhere from 20%, or it could be a flat copay of $395, $295. I've seen them as low as $265. So those benefits are really good to look at for overall costs. So you're not paying 20% of a bill. And a lot of those procedures are day procedures now. A lot of them you're not staying overnight in. Another thing that I always take a look at is what is your maximum out of pocket? If the sky falls on you, what are you on the hook for? So those are some of the big indicators when you're looking at all of the plans side by side.
Got it. So Angel, we have about a minute left, and I would love for you to let our listeners know how they can get in contact with you for a free Medicare consultation, and maybe quickly what they can expect out of that.
Yes. Well, Medicare consultations are at no cost. I review everything. So we'll take a look at the prescriptions, we'll take a look at the drugs, the providers, all of it. You can reach me at 425-577-3395. I am not able to reach out to Medicare beneficiaries, so you would have to initiate contact per Centers for Medicare Services guidelines. But I would love to meet all your listeners.
Wonderful, Angel. And if you're catching it at a different time of the show, Angel's commercial will be on the show, as well as she'll be listed and for her podcast on the website at the Money Hour. Angel, thank you so much for coming in and sharing the wealth of information and your expertise when it comes to Medicare.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Coming up next in the Money Hour, how do you market your business during a pandemic? We have Rachel Garcia of Minuteman Press, Issaquah, right here on 1150 AM KKNW.